Hello, everyone. I am VonnTheStatman, and welcome to the Stat Room. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So today I'm beginning my own podcast, guys. This is episode 1. So I'm going to do a show based off of the numbers and the stats to show why players are worth what they are worth and why I feel like they are worth even more than what they're getting right now. And in today's episode, my very first episode, I'm going to be talking about Justin Fields, and I'm going to show you the numbers and the stats to prove that he is a franchise quarterback. All right, guys, so let's get it. All right, so let's look at Justin Fields' 2021 numbers, guys. So in 2021, the man only played in 12 games. He threw 270 times, had 159 completions. He only had a completion percentage of 58.9, but that's what you can expect from a rookie. He threw for 1,870 yards with 7 touchdowns to 10 interceptions, with his longest pass being 64 yards. You can expect that from a rookie. You can't expect much from a rookie because he's still learning. He's still getting an NFL body. He's still learning how to read defenses. Now, just 1 year later, and remind you, he doesn't have a number one receiver. So in 2022, Mooney was healthy for the beginning part of the season. In the ending part of the season, they went out and got him Claypool from Pittsburgh. And look at his numbers. 15 games, he threw 318 times, completed 192 of those. Completion percentage went up to 60%. He threw for 2,242 yards with 17 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. And he had his longest pass play of 56 yards. Pretty good improvement from year 1 to year 2. And he didn't have a bona fide number one. Mooney got hurt and Claypool got hurt. Now, as you can see on the screen, look at his receiving core. Look at the receivers that this man is throwing to. Now, if you look at his receivers, right? His best receiver was his tight end. And his tight end, as you can see, had 544 yards and he had 7 touchdowns. His wide receiver core as a whole, his entire wide receiver core only had 10 touchdowns, guys. And only one of his receivers was able to play 17 games. That was Pettis. And Pettis had the most touchdowns of the receivers, but Pettis only had 3 touchdowns. Now, let's look at Josh Allen numbers. Let's look at his numbers in the AD format. AD is, or the BD, B for Stephon Diggs. Okay, so Josh Allen, if you look at the numbers to the left, in 2019, he had a completion percentage of 58%. Threw for 3,089 yards. The man had 20 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. That's pretty good without having a number one receiver, ladies and gentlemen. And I remember that year where everyone was clamoring for him to lose his job. They were saying he was a bust and so forth and so forth. Buffalo said, oh no, fans, we're not going to let you dictate who we want as our franchise quarterback. We believe is Josh Allen, and we're going to prove to you guys that he is a number one because we're going to go out and invest in this team's future, and we're going to go get Stephon Diggs. Now, to the right, you see his completion percentage went up to 69%, and he threw for 4,544 yards, had 27 touchdowns to 10 interceptions, with his longest pass being 55 yards. So, ladies and gentlemen, did he improve? Number one wide receivers matter in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. They matter. Look at Kyler Murray when he got a number one. We could just go through the list. How did Aaron Rodgers fare in the beginning part of this 2022 season with no Davante Adams? Didn't look so good, right? You can look at all of the quarterbacks that ended up getting number one. How did Hurts fare? What was his numbers before getting A.J. Brown? And what were the numbers after? All they did was, he was also being talked about as not being a franchise caliber quarterback because of his performance on the road against Tom Brady, and there's no shame losing to Tom Brady in your first playoff game. Now, all of a sudden, you get a A.J. Brown. They're the number one seed and looking like a team that could be challenging for a Super Bowl, but they were the best team in football because he got a number one receiver. So now let's look at Davante Adams, guys. I'm just showing you his TDs. He had 14 touchdowns. You know he's not going to want to stay in Oakland. So I propose that the Chicago Bears, because Justin Fields is on a rookie contract, go out and get Davante Adams, 14 touchdowns is more than all of his receivers combined. So if you have Adams, Claypool, and Mooney with that wonderful tight end in Kmet, Justin Fields will put up numbers similar to Josh Allen. So Chicago Bears, if you're watching this video, get that man to number 1. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, guys, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to my channel.